good to be back?
Yeah, it feels great to be back. Year 8, so the off season definitely flew by, but it's always good to get back with the teammates, get back in this atmosphere, get to new season, the journey started. So it's good.
Year 8 for you, and year 6 for this current regime, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan. How do you think things have changed, and kind of how would you say entering this camp might be different from maybe other camps you come to?
Yeah, it's definitely, them being here 6 years now, it's definitely been a lot of consistency, which, I didn't really see my first couple of years here. And, with the consistency, what's expected, and all those different things are already established. And so that's the players who have been here continuing that, and then bringing the younger guys into the fold, and bringing them along with what we already have kind of going on. So definitely see that consistency, them being here for this many years now.
Arik, how would you describe the defensive line's depth as camp starts?
It's crazy. A lot of depth for sure. A lot of talent. A lot of great players. I think we have a bunch of guys that can start, here or on other teams as well too. So it's gonna be fun taking the field with them and getting better. It's, when you add some new pieces, you got to build that continuity, and so it's definitely gonna be fun doing that. Going out there and practicing and finding ways to get better together.
Arik, Kyle has made it clear that it's Trey's team, and here we go with a new quarterback. How much responsibility do you feel as a defense to make sure that he's successful, that he has a chance? Obviously that was a big part of Jimmy's success with his defense.
Yeah, 100%. I feel it's very important, especially you have a younger player. And to be honest, quite frankly, I'd rather be on a team where me and my defense is the reason why we're winning games. Obviously, I'm a defensive player, so I have that mindset, and so that's how we take the field. Like, we're not waiting on heroic moments by a quarterback or our offense. As a defense, if they don't score points, then we're going to win. So that's the mindset, and I think that Trey coming in and really taking leadership over the team. He's not doing it alone. We have a whole talented roster of players, top end, from top to bottom, who are going to go out there and play for one another. And Trey just has to come in and do his job. And so it's not all that pressure, really, especially being on an established team. It's not like a situation where you bring in a young guy and the team is in disarray, and the quarterback has to do so much to really help you win games. So it's just him coming and doing his job, which I think he's handled very well thus far, and I know that he knows we all have his back out there when we go take the field.
At what point was it clear to you that this would be Trey's team, and what did he do maybe last year during his rookie season or during this off-season program that made you comfortable with, okay, it's his time now?
I don't make those decisions, so she just told me that. They told me that Kyle said that before I walked in here, so I wasn't blindsided, but I guess that's what we know now. And I love Jimmy, love Trey. Like I said, I don't make those decisions, so if that's the decision they're deciding to make, we're all with it. I know Jimmy's here. It was great to see him, play with him for this many years, and I think that he is the perfect guy to have kind of in this situation and to help kind of pass that mantle. So I'm excited to see what happens for Trey, and excited to see what happens for Jimmy as well.
You mentioned cohesion with the rest of the defensive linemen. Where do you think things are now between you and Javon Kinlaw, and how much kind of work you'll need to do with him, this offense, to kind of get that cohesion?
Yeah, me and JK have been working together for these past 3 or 4 weeks. I came back out here to the Bay Area a few weeks ago, and I was going back and forth from Sacramento, and he's been looking great, and he's definitely going to be a big focal point to our team, and you know, not just him as well too, all the rest of the D linemen, but I definitely love spending some time together and working with him this off season, and I'm definitely excited for him going into this year. You know, being healthy and being able to show what he can do.
I think the way that you were used last year would let you, I don't know, spread your wings a little bit as a defensive player and show that you can do more than maybe you did in the past. And do you think you're still an ascending player in your 8th year?
I think I've been used various ways my entire career. If you remember, I got in the league in 2015. We ran a 3-4, so I was a 4-eye, 2-gap defensive end. I did that. Played a little bit of nose guard throughout the years. So I played in a 1 technique, played in a 3 technique. Coach Chris got here, and I played in a wide 9, and I pass rush from the inside. So I think I've been showing my versatility kind of my whole career. And as far as an ascending player, I mean, I definitely always feel I have things I want to work on, room for improvement. And, you know, that's my responsibility each year, is to, you know, whatever role they put me in, to be dominant in it and, you know, help our team win games. And, you know, that's what I'm going to do. So.
Rick, how have you seen D'Amico grow as a defensive coordinator from last year to this year? And what has he brought to you guys?
Yeah, just continue to put his stamp on, you know, what our defense should look like. You know, coming in, you know, you have to try to find your kind of identity and your voice as a coach a little bit when, you know, you have a bigger responsibility or a bigger role. And I think he's just continued to improve and kind of settle in, you know, throughout coaching more games, being in certain situations, you know, coaching in playoff games. So as the more experience it comes, just like as a player, as a coach, the more experience comes, you know, the better and better you get. The more experience dealing with, you know, different players in different situations and, you know, different lineups and adjustments throughout the game, it just makes you a better and better coach. So I think he's going to continue to get better and better. I know this, you know, this off season, his first year being a coordinator, he's had a lot of time to, you know, kind of debrief on, you know, how last year went and kind of tweak those things, you know, moving forward. So I would say, you know, him being a former player, that's something he's used to, is, you know, self-scout. And so I definitely expect to, you know, to see an improved and better version of him, you know, as we move forward. And he's been so great for us thus far, so I'm excited to continue playing for him.
Nick Bosa was brought along last year after the knee injury and slowly in training camp with, you know, with an eye on the first week of the season, and he had a really good year. What do you expect to see from him with a full season under his belt, a healthy off season, and a total run up to a season?
Who knows? You know, Nick is an amazing player, and you know, last year it had to be a ramp up because he was coming off a major injury, and so with the whole off season to train, I mean, he was training, but with a whole off season to train without worrying about the knee, I think it's going to be, you know, super helpful for him as well too. And I expect to see, you know, a bunch of similar things happen this year, and even better. So I'm excited to take the field with him too.
Derek, you mentioned guys getting acclimated to your group, but it seems like you get guys that come in for a year or two that are super productive where they haven't been at other places. What is it about this group and how you guys work that allows that?
That's a good question. I would say for me personally, you know, at different times, it's you know, your coaches are supposed to put you in a position to be successful, and so I think that's definitely helpful. And then just having a clear mind is definitely helpful. Knowing your role and that being communicated, so you can just go out there and do it to the best of your ability, is also very helpful. And then also too, just, you know, being surrounded by, you know, great players and great talent, being able to bounce things off each other, learn, and then, you know, take advantage of your opportunities. And so I think having that clear mind, going into the game, knowing like, all right, you know, for me, it's like when I go into a game, all right, I need to do this and this, and then just let everything else take care of itself. You know, I need to win my one-on-ones. I need to play physical in the run game, and then that's the only thing I have to worry about. So being here, you have that ability not to worry about too many other things.
You mentioned
Last
sort
one,
of
Chris.
simplifying things for you. You talked about your versatility also, but at the end of last year, maybe the second half of last year, you started playing more on the inside. Is it better for you in your mind to, you know, have a more simplified role, work more exclusively from the inside? Is that something you might be looking forward to a little bit more this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think that when I was playing in, I've always played inside on passing situations, and when I was playing in, obviously I was in to shut down the run game, and teams just started running the ball away from me, so I wasn't as involved into the game. And I think playing inside, with my ability, which might be, you know, tough for some people, but with my ability to be more involved in the run game, not allow teams just to, you know, kind of run away from me, and then also to have more opportunities rushing against guards and on the inside where I predominantly do on third down. I'll get more of those opportunities throughout the game on first and second down. So I think it'll be good. I'm excited for it, and you know, I think I can, you know, dominate in this role as well.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
Here.